Testing, testing. Okay. It's time to start. I didn't manage to analyze the chart over the weekend. I mean, I did so briefly on mobile, but that's not great. First, let's do a very small bit of recap. So on screen, as usual, you'll see the chart. Left is NQ, right is ES. Okay, let's go into the 4 hour just to take a look what happened. Maybe even easier, let's go into daily. Okay, again, first thing to do every week, see what I say for the last week and see what actually occurred. Okay, so my plan was Monday to draw Friday high. Okay, so let me show you what is Monday. Monday is here. Okay, so Monday to draw Friday high, but chop / retrace after drawing it. So after drawing it, the retrace, I guess it did, but you can see the price actually went up one more time. Okay, on to the ES. ES is slightly more accurate, right? If you see here, look at the high value. Friday is 5915.5. Monday is 5915.5. So technically, this profile, Monday, draw Friday high, and then retrace, happened on ES but not on NQ. Okay? So Tuesday, to soup Monday plus Friday low and respect them. So what I was expecting is that price will go down, right? Trade to this low or Friday's low. Okay? Let's see. For NQ, Tuesday didn't draw Monday's low nor Friday's low. In fact, it held above it. For ES, it took out Monday's low, right? And my expectation is that price respect the lows. Okay, question is, did price respect the low? In my honest opinion, looking at this, I would say yes, right? Price did respect the low because I see a long wick after drawing this low. So to me, that is respecting the low already. Okay, and then I was thinking that from here on, price will just expand higher all the way. Obviously, I'm wrong. Right? Where am I wrong? So after Tuesday drawn the Monday's low on ES, there was no expansion higher. Thursday went lower. Wednesday went lower. Okay, so you can see over here I'm expecting Tuesday low to Monday's low to get taken out. So example, I'm saying that I expect Monday's low to get taken out and then price just shoot higher already, and then maybe target here, but that didn't happen. Tuesday took out Monday's low, and then Wednesday took out Tuesday low, right? So technically I'm wrong, right? My profile is obviously wrong. In fact, this whole week is more about, it's a chop. That means on weekly, if you look at it, it's a doji, right? Doji here, but then look like a CSD lower here. Okay, so to me, it feels more like NQ chopped for sure, not a bullish profile, because I was anticipating it to be bullish. Yeah, I was totally off. So weekly profile wrong. Wednesday went lower, which it did on both, and then Thursday chop before Friday. Thursday chop, Friday expand higher. Okay, this is what unfolded. This is quite different from what I expected. So all in all, I'm wrong. So commentary as a summary, right? I am wrong about this week being bullish. Price was in a console for NQ. For ES, it even ended with W1 candle closing below prior week. This is is slightly bearish. Yeah, I don't like seeing it. Okay, I don't like seeing this close below this. But what is the, how to put it, what is the silver lining in this? Okay, the silver lining is that price drawn the high of last month's candle. Okay, this is a PD array on its own, so a high of a monthly candle. Okay, so this show like price respected it even on the weekly. What do I mean I respected it? You can see that price actually just, yeah, it wicked on the W1 chart. So conflicting here, in my opinion. Weekly close close below here. Okay, weekly close below here, but on the weekly candle itself last week, it closed showing a long wick to the bottom, which drawn the BSL monthly. This sign is slightly bullish. Okay, so since we drawn a monthly, then my next target will be, okay, since you draw a monthly, where should it go next? It can possibly go to your weekly opposing array. So this is a monthly level, so it might likely go to a weekly level. So what are the weekly levels that we can be interested in? 2. So this is a rejection block. And then the other one is the weekly high. Right, these two are potential price levels that price can reach for this week. Okay, this is on the ES. Looking at the NQ, is there the same thing? Not really. Not really. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, so one thing I can see here, there is a monthly volume imbalance here. This is hindsight already, so it happened. Nothing wrong with looking at it after it happened. On the monthly, it draw there last. Yeah, it's a bit different on the NQ. Why do I say so? So obviously NQ didn't really draw any monthly level last week, because what it did is only drawing the weekly high, right? You draw the weekly high, it also went to the weekly low, but then after that it just chopped, right? So it ended up within here. So on this time frame, I can't really tell much. Yeah, I can't really say that, oh, because of this happening, it's going to go higher or lower. Nope. To me, it's just not clear, not obvious. Okay, so I got nothing to conclude for the NQ. Okay. This. Okay, so last week was wrong. Of course, I didn't really earn anything from this week. In fact, I lost whatever I earned on week 3. So I have 4 days left. 4 days meaning end of October, right? So first thing is, let's plan the week. Yeah, no need to go too far. Again, what do I usually do to plan the week? Let's go down the list. Seasonality, right? The month and the tendency. So this is the last week of October, right? I'll just go into my here, a chart that I got from ICT, screenshotting his video. You can take a look at this one. Which date I can't really remember, doesn't matter. Let's go in here. So we are in October, and we are sitting somewhere here. You can see that it is neutral / bear. Is it? No. We should be focusing on this portion here, the very last week of October, right? It is rather bullish. Yeah. Final week of October. Sharp spike higher, bracket bullish. Okay, so yeah, just now I talked a bit about this week's perspective already, so let's recap. So on the monthly, okay, again, if you're expecting monthly to go higher, the week, no, if you're expecting monthly to go higher, when you drop to the weekly chart, you should see that price close higher and higher. That is your minimum expectation. Okay, what I mean by that is, example, if you are seeing this May candle is a large up close, I should expect to see some form of big large range candle on the weekly chart for May. So let's go jump there quickly. So May started somewhere here because it's 29 April. So yeah, right, you can see that there's one big candle up, two big candle up. Okay, so in order to print a large range monthly candle, it must have a component whereby the weekly candle is also expanding higher. That is the only way that your monthly candle can form a large range. Okay, so you can see that if I break this out for May, which has a nice large range on a monthly candle, right? You can see that the whole month we have 2 weeks that has decent range. So this is the first week. Over here, right? So this is Monday to Friday. This week has this range of candle. The second week has this range of candle. Okay. So you can see that generally speaking, both are pretty big. Let me just make it another color. Right. So in order to print your large monthly candle, you need a pretty decent weekly candle. Okay, so why do I suddenly draw attention to that? Because if I am expecting this NQ to eventually drop to here, on all the analysis I've done in the past 2-3 weeks, you can go and read those, right? If I'm expecting this to reach here, I have to see some form of large range weekly candle that occur in the month. So we have one somewhat here. Okay, I say somewhat because you can see that it's still a lot of choppiness. There's a lot of wick above and below, right? What you want to see is candles like this, not candles like this, because this means what? Maybe somewhere in between the wick you have a large range down, and then the next few days, right, large range up. Tough to trade. Okay, but if it's like this, then it's easier because you know that somewhere in the month you will see nice large range weekly candle. Okay, now the expectation here is what? We are on the last week of October. So can we expect this to shoot up all the way to here? Honestly, I feel it is a little bit tough. Seems like a pretty large range. Right, so what I mean by that is if I draw this out, right, this nice large range candle, how wide is it? It's about 800 points from here, from the low to the high. Right, if I go into this week, right, let's say this is the low of the week already. Of course, I don't mean that. Here to here, oh, it's about 700. Well, potential. I guess the answer is potentially price can really rush out and draw this high. I don't know. Okay. So on the monthly, there is still hope for NQ to draw higher and hit the VSL M1 target. Okay, all time high. For ES, wow, for ES is already a large range candle. For ES, not much update. From last week, since price is still hovering above September 24 candle, which is this one, right? Price is pretty high up above it, so we only left with 3-4 days. I don't expect it to suddenly come back down very sharply. Not likely. Not impossible, but not likely. Okay, so that's it for the monthly. Nothing much. There's still hope. So if there's still hope for the monthly, then that means this week we have still some hope as well. Okay, again, you typically want to trade the middle of the month. You don't want to trade at the edges. That means you don't want to trade very early at the start of the month. You also don't want to trade very early at the end of the month. Okay, I mean very late at the end of the month. Moving on, for the weekly chart, what do I see? I mean, just now I talked about it already. Let's talk about NQ first. Yes, we already talked about it just now. For NQ, can't really tell much. Can't really analyze much because price just wicked both liquidity. Yeah, you can see that the high got taken, the low got taken. Can you really tell which side is it going? Honestly, no. Okay, so on the weekly itself doesn't really tell you much. One thing I like, right? It really play a very small part, but one thing I like is that price actually draw the low of last week, the week before it, I mean, and then wicked it. Okay, so if you look at this alone, it's nothing much because it happened here as well, right? But what's so special about this side is you see that there's this purple line called M1 candle open. So this is the monthly candle open. So what we are saying here is that price actually went from like this, right? It went up, come back down, okay, trade into, so this is the monthly open, right? So what happened here is price already went up from here to here, started the last week, right? And then it came down, okay, and then it got back above the monthly candle open. So this itself means what? Means the fact that price is now sitting above the monthly open, I am more bullish. Okay, do I place any emphasis on the wick above and wick below? I can't really place any emphasis on those because it did it on both sides. Okay, so on the monthly candle, the only thing I like that I can see here is that it actually price went down to the monthly candle open from prior month, I mean for the current month, and then managed to hold it. So that is respecting the monthly candle open. So if you respect the monthly candle open, likely the candle will print and close higher, right? Because any price that is above this purple means that the monthly close higher. And if the monthly close higher, that means the chance of us going towards the all-time high is even better. Okay? So, yeah, can't really tell much on the candle on its own, but can see that W1 wicked the M1 candle open, which is slightly bullish. Okay, now for ES, we said it earlier. CSD lower on W1. However, ES wick prior M1 high and respected it on W1 candle. Yeah. Okay, so this wick above this shows that it's respecting it. So that's great. Okay, now moving on to the daily. Okay, still got a lot of lines drawn, so I'm going to delete those because those are not very important. Okay. Okay. On the daily, bull or bear? Okay. Let's see. I don't like this because what it shows here is that Friday wicked BSLW1 and respected. Right, can you see that this candle, it went past this high and wicked it. Okay, another part of it that I don't like is it also actually, this is a daily relevant candle. It actually wicked past the relevant candle and respected it as well. Right, so there's two things I don't like. They're showing me the price might want to go lower. In addition, NQ also wicked the W1 RC. Okay, so this is the daily RC. Why is it daily RC? Because it's a Down close candle, they draw into a weekly sell side liquidity. Okay, so this makes it yeah, a relevant candle for the daily chart. Okay, moving on. ES, kind the same thing. Why do I say the same thing? This is the candle they're drawn into the, let me see what is that. This is the candle they're drawn into the weekly volume imbalance. It is also the candle that drawn into the monthly buy side, which is the monthly O high. Okay, so this is relevant candle. Do you see that price actually went up above the relevant candle, wick it, and then close back down? Okay, so somewhat same thing. So the only thing is what did it draw? So Friday wicked the D1RC and respected it. Okay, so this itself is somewhat bearish. Yeah, so on the D1 on the daily chart, it kind of looks bearish to me. But of course, right now you see that the market is open. You're looking at, you know, not really, right? You can see the price open and price is going higher. Yeah, you can argue that that will be perfectly fine as well. Okay, but if I really look at it from a very short-term perspective, that means just looking at the daily chart, it looks bearish. Okay, take note that even if the weekly over here, I said it's somewhat bullish, somewhat like neutral slash bullish kind of view, lower time frame can still show the opposite, right? But eventually, which one will win? Not say obviously, but very likely, whatever is showing on the lower time frame may unfold first, right? That means I say that this looks rather bearish, right? It can unfold first. That means the bearishness show everything, and then eventually maybe Wednesday, Thursday price reverse, or even Tuesday tomorrow price reverse, and then just go higher and draw the higher, and then I'll still be correct. Because why? Because weekly is bullish, but daily tells me it's bearish. But bearish on the daily is more shorter term than the bullish on the weekly. Okay, that is a lot of words, but if you follow the logic of it, is higher time frame tends to win, but higher time frame needs more time to win. Okay, of course daily shows is bearish, so daily can show its bearishness. You can do all the bearish thing you want, go lower, whatever, but eventually if the whole week close with NQ drawing this level or any of this level and even hitting the all-time high, that would actually imply that, hey, the weekly done its job. Okay, so again, if daily goes lower immediately from today, we can still end off the week, that means WEEK, the whole week, with price going higher, and the weekly analysis will hold, and then the daily analysis will also hold. Because why? We say that daily is showing bearish. Okay, so now the question is, what perspective are we taking when we are doing this analysis? I would say I'm actually more of a day trader, so I just see what is likely to do for the day. So you ask me today, am I bullish or bearish? I'll tell you today I'm bearish. Okay, but for the week, I can write here bullish for the week, bearish on Monday, and possibly maybe Tuesday. Okay, so we done the contextual thing based on the price action. Now let's look at news, because news will tell you when things is likely to move. Okay, I briefly took a glance just now already, so let's just go through again. On Monday, no news, nothing. So for news, I always come to here. Monday, no news. Tuesday, already have news. So we have consumer confidence. 10 a.m. Again, just look at the time here, right? And plus 12 hours or minus 12 hours, depending on how you see it. It's minus 12 hours lah. Okay. Then anything else on USD here? No. Okay. No. USD have. Usually all those odd timing one I don't really care because I know I'm not going to touch anyway. So I'll usually put the nice one. So nice one meaning like 8:30. 8:30 is a common time. Okay. Advanced GDP. 8:30 a.m. Okay, Thursday. I know there's one also. The unemployment thing, right? Yes. Okay. Unemployment. 8:30 a.m. Okay, and then most importantly, on Friday, NFP 8:30 a.m. and then PMI 10 a.m. Yeah. So this is quite a packed week with a lot of news, considerably. Which means what? General rule of thumb, ICT himself recommend that Wednesday morning, okay, you can stop trading until NFP finish, because expectation is that Thursday likely to chop. Why is Thursday likely to chop? Simply because NFP exists on Friday. Okay, so his recommendation is that by Wednesday morning, if you haven't taken anything, just sit up. Yeah. Okay, but of course, if you obviously know how to trade whatever, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, but generally speaking, for beginner, he recommend just don't do anything for up after Wednesday morning. Don't do anything. Okay. So what's my main plan? So generally speaking, I am bearish from Monday, right? For Monday and maybe Tuesday, and then for the rest of the week, I'm still thinking it should expand higher. Okay. So that will mean what? In order for that to happen, okay, two conditions when met will help it. Okay, number one, okay, Friday week to hold Monday price. Okay, I think that's a bad way to phrase it. So I guess it would be better to say Monday just consolidate. Consolidate after respecting Friday week CE. What do I mean by this? Here, I mean this. Since we know that Friday has a long week, right? My expectation is that we want to see price respecting Friday's week on both NQ and ES. Okay? So what I mean by that is after price touch it on Monday, prices start chopping around here. Okay, and maybe just start reversing lower. But I don't place my bets on that. Yeah. Okay, for Tuesday. Okay, to draw. I don't want you to draw this low because it's pretty low. Like example, why do I not want price to draw this low? If price draw this low, for example like here, if you draw this low, what I'm saying is that I expect, if I want price to go here, right? If I want price to go here, take a look, right? 21237. If I expect price to start from here right now, go higher, go lower, and then go higher, that is hell lot of movement. Okay, so what I mean by that is here to here, that alone, right? What is this price level? This price level is about 220.65 lah. Okay, 20.65k or 20665 around here, right? Drop all the way to here is about what, 600 points. So I expect price to drop 600 points and then go back up 1.2k. That means the whole movement is a lot. Way too much. I'm not even sure whether this is technically possible on even on the heavy, I'll put it, even on the news heavy week. I don't think it's normal. Like even on this big move down, how much are we getting? Oh, that is quite a lot. This is 2.4k for 1 week. Wow. This is huge range, very rare. But seeing that price is not that volatile. I mean price, okay, depends what you mean by volatile, right? Price is not expanding a lot, it's just consolidating in a very tight price action here. Means that there's a chance that price can shoot up a lot in a short amount of time. Okay, like example, you see the price consolidate and next moment you shoot. Okay, so the fact the price is sticking very close here means there is a small chance that we can see some big move eventually. I don't even know when. Okay, anyway, back to the weekly profile. I still expect Monday draw the CE of the week, hopefully consolidate. Tuesday, since I'm expecting price to go higher eventually, right? Tuesday to draw Monday low and into what's your order block? I can't guarantee your order block. Into higher time frame. Okay, how high is the time frame? I would say if I get into higher time frame PD array discount. Okay, then Wednesday expand higher, Thursday expand higher. Okay, if Friday this Thursday can console as well. Okay, but the point is by Friday, if Friday still haven't Thursday still haven't drawn NQATH, then expect Friday to expand towards NQATH. That is what I expect. Counter plan. Again, I don't think I have any bearish play in mind. Yeah. So alternate narrative. Thursday to draw all-time high for NQ. Yeah, that's alternate. That means I expect Thursday to just straight away touch it. Although less likely, I would rather see it touch it during NFP day. Yeah. So what I anticipate is NFP to draw up, to draw So NFP is on Friday, so I expect Friday to then draw this high. But for the rest of the week, it need to set up. So to set it up, it should hopefully see that price open on the weekly like this, right? It can go higher, lower, whatever. But the point is, it will go down at one point. Okay. Then this point here is Tuesday, hopefully. If not, Wednesday can draw it once more. Then shoot up. Okay, then you should be happening something like this, then go higher again. Okay, so this higher here, I'm hoping this is Friday. This here, it could be Thursday, but I don't know whether Thursday London or Thursday New York, whatever. And then yeah, okay, of course it's not going to show out like a pendant kind of price action. No, eventually what I'm seeing is that I want to see price actually went below some of the lows or into some form of discount array here to shoot it higher. Yeah, so that's the analysis that we have. Okay, of course this is now market trading hours already, so let's jump into Monday as well. Check news. Yes, of course today there's no news. Time now is 9:30. Market already open. By open I mean the equity open. So let's take a look what has happened intraday. Okay, I already draw something because I tried to look at it earlier, but yeah, that's not very relevant here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Make the chart easier to read. Okay. So let's show you what I have first. Okay. So again, we already saw that price respected this on the ES here. Okay, I don't think this is so relevant for NQ, so I'm going to delete it because it kind of make my chart look uglier. Okay, so the midnight open is here. Let's see what price did. Okay, the black line is the middle of the wick. So don't go so fast. So obviously I have a fair value gap 4 hour there. I think I draw it twice. No, I didn't. Good. Did I really not? Okay, good. Okay. So that's the discount array. Then on the other end of it, right, we can also withdraw out the wick here. Oh, we didn't touch it, so no big deal. Nothing much here. So the highest is here. This is your 4 hour highs. Let's take a look. Okay, you can see that price drawn above this high. So let's see whether there's anything there. Okay, so this candle is tough. This is very okay. So this is not relevant anymore. Let's see. Yeah, this is pretty good. I will use this as the relevant candle. Okay, this is just to read what price action did. So example, this is relevant candle. When price break above, I would expect to be bullish a bit, but you can see that after breaking above, it went and break below. So this makes it bearish, and of course it did expand lower a bit. So that's great to see. Now, of course, I wasn't trading at this point in time, so no point knowing. Okay, let's do the same on ES. Okay. So the fact that this candle here drawn into the black color middle line, right? I will find the candle that did it. So the candle that did it is this one. Okay, but don't forget, this is also a 4 hour high, a 4 hour candle high, right? Because this blue color box here is 4 hour, this is a 4 hour high, so these are technically same level of significance. Okay, so the point is, this candle is the one that drawn the daily one. Okay, so usually the one that drawn the daily is actually more significant. Okay, but by definition, my own definition, of course, not anyone's, the candle the latest candle will be the most important candle of interest. Okay, I can see one here. So why? Can you see that this candle is the one that drawn this 4 hour high? Right? It wicked above and price came below. Okay. Did price hold? If you look at the close here, the close here is 5870.5. That is actually exactly a low. So in my opinion, when this happens, I don't treat it as broken. I just treat it as, okay, you are still keeping within the range. Okay, so now at this point, this price action, I can't tell whether ES is bullish or bearish on the 1 hour using the relevant candle method. Okay, however, there's one price action that looks decent, which is the fact that this candle went all the way to the wick, to the CE of this 4-hour fair value gap. This looks good. This looks like price respected this CE level. Okay, and if we look to the NQ itself, here's something interesting as well, right? You can see that ES drawn respected it and price haven't really traded lower. NQ, okay, drawn here, left behind a long wick, respected it, but now price actually trade past it. Price actually trade past it. That is rather interesting. Okay. So the question is, NQ drawn the low of the fair value gap. Can it hold there? Yeah. If it can, then we'll start to watch out for something different. Yeah. That means if it can hold there, then I'm actually going to try and see whether there's any chance to be bullish at all or not. Okay. So to repeat, on the hourly chart for ES, I can't really tell bullish or bearish. I will be more bearish if price, I mean in either this candle or the next candle close below this 4 AM candle. If you can close below, I am more bearish. Yeah. Okay, like example here. There's two ways to read this, right? I can draw the candle to be, the relevant candle to be the 15-minute one like I did here. Because why? This is the candle that drawn the high of the 4-hour BSL. Okay? But if I can also drop to the 1 hour and do the same thing and say that this is the candle, this is the 1 hour candle that draw the high. Yeah. So between the two, okay, it will be good to know that price actually closed below this. That means close below the higher time frame one. Because this is definitely more significant than the 15-minute one. In fact, 15-minute move has already unfolded somewhat. So this was the 15-minute relevant candle. Price broke above, bullish. Broke below, subsequently, bearish. And then did it show bearishness? Yes. Price come back. Okay. Does it mean that we can go long now? No. We are still bearish because what? Rule is, if I am bearish, okay, price close below it, my expectation is price will retrace into the relevant candle at least once. And even if we retrace into it, I will remain bearish until what happens? Until price actually close above here, above this candle. Then I will start thinking, okay, it can possibly be bullish now. Yeah, but that didn't happen, so there's nothing to think about. Okay. So we can also see somewhat similar thing here, right? Because this is the candle that drawn this high, so this becomes the relevant candle to me. Okay. I mean, this becomes the relevant candle to me. You can see that price respect didn't really break above, it break below, retrace back, and then just keep closing lower. Okay, but it retraces back into it. Okay, the difference between this setup and this setup is price didn't return into here before for NQ. Price actually did return into the candle before for ES. Okay, but both upon just a slight retracement, it just went lower already. Okay, the fact that price then went back in again and then CSD lower here, like what you see here, this is actually slightly bearish to me. Okay, the question is, can I find another relevant candle here to trade off from? Let's take a quick look. Is there any PD array at play here? The only one I can tell is the high itself. That means, yeah, price drawn the 1 hour high, which is this one, and wicked. So that makes this the relevant candle. Okay. So price close, when drawn above, close below, retracing here. Okay. It's good that price is now currently below midnight open. It will be even better if it managed to close below it. This 4 level, Didnt trace into back to this, go higher into a 1 hour order block. Can you read it like this? I don't need this. Then I come back to here. This is the high that drawn into that on the 15-minute. Yeah, it can be this candle. Okay. So sure. I think I can do it like this and it's not wrong. Right. Why? This is the candle that drawn the high time frame level, which is the middle of the 4-hour order block. Right. The fact that it went out, touch it, and close back within this up close candle, that makes this up close candle the relevant candle. Okay. Then price close below relevant candle, bearish, good. Bearish without any retracement, and price already start shooting lower. Over here, it got bearish here. Concept somewhat similar. Let me briefly talk about it. Let's see. This is a hourly order block. Oh, sorry, hourly, not D1. Like this, right? We can see that price traded into the 4-hour, hit the hourly, respected it, moved lower. Okay, so when we hit a hourly level, we should expect to see a 15-minute level holding price if it wants to go higher. So if let's say we see evidence of 15-minute not holding price, that means not supporting price higher. Like example, one of it is here already, right? If let's say this fails to hold price higher, then my expectation will be, okay, time for price to go lower. Because if the 15-minute here doesn't hold it, then I need to rely on something stronger or higher time frame, which is this low, which is the hourly low, right? This is the hourly low. This 4-hour, which is the fair value gap 4-hour low, to hopefully hold the price higher. Yeah, so these are my alternative way for price to hold. In fact, our NQ has already started moving lower. Would I be able to catch this trade? I don't think so, because it didn't really. It meets the rule, but it doesn't give me an entry. Yeah. Okay, back to here. So one way that is possible is I can drop to the 5-minute chart and see what's happening here. Right, so this is the candle. Let's see, this is 9:30 candle, right? So these three candles here, 9:30, 9:35, 9:40. These three candles here is the one that closed below the 15-minute relevant candle. Okay, then this candle we trace into it. Okay, right now can I tell that it respected it already? Honestly, no, because it can still jolly well retrace higher until somewhere here and then CSD lower, and then that will be the prime time to trade, the best time to take the trade for ES. Okay, but all that will be irrelevant. Okay, if NQ here already go very deep discount, that means it went down and then it drawn something already, it drawn a very strong discount level, then I'm not very interested to go short anymore. Yeah. So we'll just have to watch the price action here a little bit. Okay. One possibility is price might be so tempted to draw this. Okay, this is a new week opening gap. Yeah, I used to use it last time, but now I don't really bother about it. Yeah. Okay, take note, time now is 9:55. Means I would rather price to go into 10 AM, whereby a new 4-hour candle is formed. Then I try to trade from there, rather than taking a bet now. Yeah. What do I mean by that? So on chart you are seeing 4-hour, right? So at 10, when the clock strikes 10 PM, right? This candle will close, right? If this candle close, gives me a long wick like this on the hourly chart at least. Okay, that means, yeah, I'm seeing some level of wicks here. Then maybe I'm tempted to go, oh okay, yeah, look like price want to go higher. Yeah, but honestly at this point I don't think I'm tempted by any longs at the moment. I'm more shorting at the moment, right? Because you can see, if let's say 10 PM struck and price for NQ close below this fair value gap here, then I'm really expecting price to go way lower. How much lower can it go? It can possibly go to the Friday's low. Yeah, at least it should likely close the new week opening gap. So there's a lot of things that can happen. Yeah, but that's only on the basis that price for NQ managed to close below the fair value gap. Okay, when price close below a fair value gap, I treat that as disrespected the fair value gap. Okay, the tough part comes if over here on NQ price close below the fair value gap, but over here on ES it wick the 4-hour fair value gap and then leave behind this wick. That will be somewhat like a opposing price action, because one is showing me bull, one is showing me bear. So in this situation, only one can be correct. Yeah. So the thing is, if we don't want to take a risk, then always assume that we only take a trade when both are aligned. So now we just wait. Okay. Which higher time frame level has been respected? Over here is this one. not gonna be easy. Again, what I like to see is, yeah, price is below midnight open. Fantastic. We got 20 seconds left. Looks like okay, I'm definitely more bearish now. Why? The fact that NQ closed below this fair value gap, that is slightly bearish to me. So with that in mind, if I want to short, I will find shorts above 10 AM open. Okay. I need to set it up a bit. Yeah, the question is which one? So you see now is the tough part that I don't really like to see. One, it has shown like it is respecting this, right? It's respecting the fair value gap 4 hour. NQ is telling you no, we are not respecting it, we just outright close below it. Okay, so in this situation, it's either this is so strong that you can send price higher for both, or this is so weak that you can pull down both ES and itself down together. Yeah, that is something very tough. Okay, but of course we always go back to our basics, and the basic is, do we have a relevant candle to play with? Okay. It will be pretty nice if price can even climb up to the fair value gap that's left behind here. That will make it way easier to short. Okay, or even touch the low of this candle. That will be pretty good as well. Yeah. I'm watching all the different time frame. I mean, yeah, just leaving the hourly on the screen. Again, this is just pure choppiness. Don't bother. Nothing much is happening. Let me clean up the chart a bit because too many things is going on. Don't really like looking at all this together. This has done its purpose. This as well. Open, go up, go down. Then go up. Yeah, the fact that this go up first, week below, respected it, means it's likely to go higher. How much higher can it go? Hopefully into a PD array. I mean, there is one here, but that's too near. Yeah, I mean, it can work. Oh, this is good. Alright, I would like to see this. Oh, ES doing good. ES doing good. Coming back into the 15-minute RC that I wanted it to. Based on this price action alone, right? Under what circumstances will I be comfortably bullish? If price went all the way up and closed above this, then I'll be bullish. Yeah, that will be my condition to be bullish. If not, anything before that happens, I'd rather stick to bearish. Okay, you can see that NQ drawn the fair value gap. Yes, not yet. Will it ever draw it? Not sure. Currently looks pretty okay. The fact that this candle closed above this candle means that it can go higher. Great. Same thing here. Okay, drawn the high here already. also drawn a fair value gap. Now, to be super aggressive, okay, what is one way to be super aggressive here? If this candle close as a wick, that means it close as a doji of this candle, because this will be the new relevant 5-minute candle. If I see a doji here, I can afford to go short, and that will be super aggressive. Yeah, because I'm anticipating that price will go lower. Okay, will it fit the criteria that I have, that on the 15-minute we got a relevant candle and price will trace into it? Honestly, it doesn't meet the full condition. Yeah, that's why I call it a super aggressive move. If everything unfolded, then I take the trade. That is also fine. To know which line of action we will take really depends on the price action that's going to unfold right now. Yeah. So the fact that this candle actually just touches the 15-minute fair value gap, right, is pretty good, because we can drop to a lower time frame and see whether there's newly formed relevant candle. Chances are there will be, and then that candle itself will be what we will use to determine what we will do. Okay, it will be better if one of these candles just go touch it, go higher and just touch and respect those. Right now on the 1 minute, this looks a bit bullish. Why? Because this is the candle that touched the fair value gap, right? You can see that it closed above. So at this point, can think of it like a bull. That's perfectly fine, right? But if this candle or subsequent candle close below this candle, that means below this 20564.5, I can go short. Yeah. But if it doesn't do that, then guess what? There's nothing to act on. No rush. Looks like it's not going to do it. Price can go higher now. Five minutes left, a long week for NQ. I did get the doji that I talked about for ES. Right, the aggressive entry. Okay, the doji here, just go short. Not very familiar with the whole method. I know it's possible, just don't like it. Okay. Okay, let me repeat what I meant. The fact that this is a 15-minute fair value gap, right? This candle touched it, but its range, its body is within this up close candle. You can technically go short here. Yeah, target where? That's all the way below. At least this low, 5859. Okay, what is going to make me do it? If price close below this candle, I will do it. That will be the extra confirmation I will take. But if price doesn't close below this candle, what I mean is this one, then yeah, I'd rather hold my horses. Okay, looking good on ES. Can it close below? That's the question. NQ is still not bearish yet on this lower time frame. Okay, if nothing is going to happen at this timing, then my anticipation would be 10:30 candle open. Something might happen there for me to trade. Yeah, looking good. Oh, okay. Here's a place to short. If it climb out higher a bit, touched it. Okay. Okay. Five, 8, 7. Five, 8, 5, 9. 5, 6, 4 first. So following the logic, right? The fact that this one closed below means we can expect bearish here. So this is the retracement leg. So here is a 1 minute soup above already. It broke below. It is retracing. Okay. How high can it retrace? Maybe all the way to the other end and then draw the higher time frame level. That's very possible. You see that this close above this one means that it's likely to continue higher for a bit. As seen, the NQ is not bearish yet. Still can go higher. So the fact that NQ can close back above here, this is somewhat bullish actually. Let's see other time frame whether it shows anything. Okay, what we are seeing here is that price drawn the 15-minute here, but I think it's likely want to draw that instead. Who knows? Yeah, I like it that price wick above it, but it also wick below it, so can't really tell what it's going to do. Yeah, ES doesn't look very bearish at the moment. Because what we want to see is a new CSD lower. That's great. So you can see that one very strong observation I have, but I never really think about that much, is the fact that if you got a relevant candle, price broke below, but managed to break above. This is somewhat bullish on its own. Yeah. So over here we got a new low time frame RC here. Yeah. Why? Because this is the one that drawn the 15-minute high. Over here, interestingly, this is the new RC on 1 minute because it drawn the fair value gap high on the next candle. Let me change the color because I know it's pretty hard to read. Apologies. So haven't break below yet. There's another way to read this price action, one that I probably don't like, but it's possible. You can read this as the relevant candle. Okay, price broke it, retrace into it, and then move higher and CSD higher, and now price is just expanding. That's one way to read into it. Yeah, but the bias is not aligned with what I want, so I'm not interested in that direction. Auto block, 15-minute there. Very interesting. So you can see the price for ES actually breached the fair value at 15-minute here. So when that happens, usually not a good sign that it's a very bearish situation. Yeah. But we can see what's happening here first. So this is a 15-minute order block. Doesn't look like price is held down by it. Price is slightly more bearish on NQ, simply because it's below the midnight open. And the fact that the 4-hour closed below it. Closed below the 4-hour fair value gap. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. If price can go below the midnight open for ES, that would be pretty good. Right now ES is at the volume imbalance 15-minute here. You can see this volume imbalance here. Yeah, if this holds, then yeah, best is price close below it. That would be really good. This is okay. Price is holding at the midnight open. I want to see price go below it. Fantastic. Yeah, the question is, will that happen? We don't know. So if you believe the price is holding because of the 15-minute level, then you are expecting there should be a 5-minute level here that can hold price lower. Because if it does exist, then you're in a good shape. Yeah, look at this. So if this is the relevant candle that we want to work with, now it's a retracement into it. We want to see price CSD lower after that. So even with this retracement, we are still thinking, yeah, it's going to go bear. Yeah. So we have a CSD lower. That is good to see. But it's on the 5-minute. I prefer to see on the 15-minute, but that's not given at the moment. It's okay. NQ is showing some strength. ES seems in the middle of two places. NQ is really showing a lot of strength. Why? So same thing. The fact that it closed above, closed below, and then reclosed above, that is strength. Yeah. So and if you can sustain, I think price can go run a lot higher. And if NQ can go a lot higher, then it's going to pull ES up with it. As simple as that. Yeah, so now the question is we see what happens here. Price come back into here. Again, we always update our relevant candle. We always update our buyers according to what price did. price going to keep going higher on both, very likely, until we see CSD lower on either one of them. That will give you a better chance to go short. Otherwise, it's better to think that they are going long at the moment. I'm watching. It's good. Both NQ and ES CSD lower. Another 15-minute candle just closed. We have a candle that wick both ends. Doesn't say much actually. Oh, this is nice on the NQ. If NQ can close below this from this fair value gap, you can see a run lower. But if it doesn't do that, then price can still consolidate, I think. Yeah, it didn't do that. Time now is 10:50. Technically a macro timing. So ICT's words were, if you're in a macro timing, the macro will target those that are currently winning. Yeah. Obviously from this choppy price action, we can't really tell who is really the real one winning. So my own bias, what I hope to see is price to take out lows. Yes, price action very choppy. Not easy to trade at all. If you can trade in this condition, good luck. Yeah. Could have waited. There's a good chance that 11 will open higher and then go lower. That seems more favorable. Yes, can go higher soon. Yeah. Just very choppy price action. Nothing much we can do here. I'll end the stream by 11, I think. Yeah. Trading this choppiness is not going to be easy. So, yeah, if you're in it, do your best. It'll be good if this one can close below here, right? Because this is the candle that draw the fair value gap high. So if it close below here, that's more favorable for bearish. Yeah, price just went a little bit dynamic here. Nothing much. So the best case scenario is we want to see this close below this. That will make it slightly bearish. So this becomes the level of interest because it's the fair value gap low. Likewise, same here. This is the 15-minute. This is the middle point of 4-hour fair value gap. So if price is held by that, then chances are price will go higher. We got 2 minutes more to go before I end the stream. So let's see what happens. So yeah, at this stage, right, my expectation will be 11 AM open. 11 AM can draw the high of 10 AM high, right? And then after that happens, maybe price then go lower. Yeah. Obviously, it's not fair to compare ES movement and NQ movement because, yeah, NQ, each point is worth $20. It's more dynamic. That means you can move more compared to ES. If ES ever moves big, there is a lot of money involved. Yeah. Seems like ES might be, no sorry, NQ might be respecting that blue color middle line. We want it to close below it. That would be more favorable to shorts. So the way I see it, I treat each level, each higher time frame level like a plank or like a gate. If you're past that gate and price closed there, it tells you that you're past that gate. So it's harder for price to come back. Yeah, which is what you just saw a little bit. Right? The fact that this closed right below here, it started jumping a little bit lower. Yeah. So it, it's like it's past the gate. So this was the gate. This low here was the gate. You managed to close below it. That opens up opportunities for it to go lower. Yeah, but what level are we aware of or scared of? The midnight open is one, the candle open is one. So once we are past each gate, you see that every time we hit a gate, price gets affected. So we want price to just smash through each gate. So the more gate is smashed through, the better it is for your own trade. The thing is, what are these gates? These gates are the candle opens, your PD arrays. Yeah, you want price to just keep smashing through. If the gate holds, then yeah, you got your answer. That means price may not want to go to the level you want because each of these are your support / resistance, right? price keep going lower, it can go to the new week opening gap, I think. Yeah. So let's see what happens here. So the first level that is a potential level is this low here, right? Because this is a new hourly low. If price reach there, you better take something off, I think. You can aim for this level too. So you can see the price respected it like this. Not so good. So people might think that this is a fair value gap that can go higher. That might be correct. Yeah, but I think it's what PD Array did this draw. So yeah, if this holds like this, then yes, price can go higher. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think there's nothing much. price can still go lower. Okay, I think I am the stream here. Interesting. Thank you for watching.